Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Vintage Cube draft. This pack is pretty sweet. We got some power. You love to see that. There's some other good cards, too. Impulse is fine. Remand is much better, actually. Remand would probably be my second pick. Warren Power Stone's also good. Mindslaver, Chandra. If you're a madman, you can go first pick Tendril. There's also Gaia's Cradle. Actually, yeah, this pack is quite good. But definitely taking the Mox. This is great. It's also at its best in two of my favorite decks, Mono White and Blue White Control. I don't think we'll be able to wheel any blue cards from this pack, but if Legion's Landing comes around, that's a really, really good sign for Mono White. But we're just going to take our Mox first. Okay. No blue cards in this pack. So that's something to note. We can basically be 100% sure that the person to our right picked up a blue card. This does, blue is likely going to be cut in this direction, but it might be open in the next direction. I think if we are mono white, if starting with a Mox makes green look less appealing. Blue is clearly cut. We could just take a Necromancy, but I think we should take Jite and hope to wheel Hero of Bladehold. Yeah, I think that's the plan here. Now I got some blue. There's Mole Drifter, but I think I like just taking the Adante Vanguard here. There's 4 white cards in this pack, so it does look like white's open. Red could be open too, but this is on color for white, and I think mono white's better than mono red in general, and I think that, Adante Vanguard is just a really, really good card. So we'll take that. Okay, this pack is a lot worse for mono white. I don't think we're getting cut. There's still white cards, but there's not really the white cards I want to be playing. We could just snap up, Kasali Pride Mage or Inquisition of Kozilek. This is great in white-green, and this is great in Orzhov. But I think I like just taking Ravagers of War here. I don't love this kind of card, but it can be really good. We do already have a Mox, which plays well with it. And this can really just slam the door if you're ahead on board. Yeah, I'll take the Ravagers here. Keep cutting white, take a good Curve Topper. Okay, Mono White's looking like a good place to be. Spirit of the Labyrinth versus Gideon Blackblade. That's really close. These are both great cards. They both hit hard. I think when in doubt, take the cheaper card is a decent mantra. Gideon, I hope Gideon wheels. I sort of think it will, although this pack is sort of weak. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Spirit over the Gideon here. All right, well, this isn't the best 2-drop ever, but it's another 2-drop. I'll take it. There's also Temple Garden, actually. If the Kasali Pride Mage comes around, that could be a good pickup. Some of the green cards like Knight of Autumn and Noble Hierarch and Knight of the Reliquary are really good. And Kasali Pride Mage. Yeah, I actually think I like taking the Temple Garden here over the Tide Taker. Tide Taker is just pretty weak. It'll maybe wheel, and even if it doesn't, if Tide Taker is a card that we really want to be playing, that's not a good sign. Okay, so white is not completely open. Do we take Elspeth or Lodestone Golem? Or Animate Dad? No, I don't think we want to switch gears at this point. Reanimator isn't really a deck that you can switch into late as easily as Mono White or Mono Red. I think I like taking the Lodestone Golem here. This is a decent Curve Topper. If you drop it early with Mox Pearl or something like that, that's good. And Elspeth is just pretty expensive. Okay, Seasoned Hallowed Blade. There's also Avacyn's Pilgrim, but I'm going to go with the Hallowed Blade here. We still don't know we're going to be playing green. Yeah, this seems good. And then Legion's Landing did, in fact, wheel. Okay, that's very, very good. That's a good sign for the Hero of Bladehold wheeling out of this pack. Which it did. All right, things are coming together. Oblivion Ring versus Restoration Angel. That's a little bit close. We don't have anything that combos with the Angel right now. It is just a pretty good card, but I think I like taking this. We already have 3 4s. Although this is really... no, I'm going to take the Angel, actually. If we get... there's a few cards we could get that would make it really good. Okay, do we want the Pride Mage or the Soulfire? But I guess just finish up on this. There's a few cards we could get that would make it really good. And also, there's just some matchups where you really need more flyers. I don't think Soulfire is very good, so I'm going to take this to speculate in case we get a little more fixing. I'll also move myself back down in the corner so you can see a little better. Gideon Blackblade is a really good wheel. Okay, so Mono White is open. Yeah, this is a very strong start. Light on 1-drops, but Tide Taker wheel too? Okay, yeah. We need to get the 1-drops, but other than that, this is looking very good. I guess Resto can start down here. No Mox, unfortunately. There is Ramen in case we get Wasteland Strip Mine, which would pair very well in our deck. There's also Flicker Wisp, though. Teferi's the best card in the pack, but probably won't be able to play that. I think I'm just going to take the Flicker Wisp. It'll probably wheel, but it might not, and it's just the best card in this pack for us by a lot. There's nothing I really care about wheeling here. So yeah, I'll check the Wisp. Well, here we have Winter Orb, Brimaz, some good blue cards. I knew we'd get blue in this direction since it got so cut in the other direction. There's a Hallowed Fountain, but we just passed the Teferi. I think I'm just going to take the Windswept Heath here and try and wheel the Brimaz. Brimaz is worse than Flicker Wisp in my opinion, and Windswept Heath has really high upside. Another fetch land. Ooh, Smuggler's Copter, though. And Stirring Wildwood. Yeah, I mean, we just got to take the Copter. This card is so good. And then maybe wheel the Stirring Wildwood. Seems good. Still looking for those 1-drops, and there they are. Mother of Runes and Path. Ooh, that's close. We want Mother of Runes more, but it's more likely to wheel. This is a pretty good pack. If we take the Path, someone's going to take Venser, Underground Sea, Cryptic Command, Grim Monolith, Imperial Recruiter, one of the green cards. I mean, no one's playing white, right? Yeah, I think Mother of Runes wheels here. If it doesn't, I'll be very, very sad, but I think I'm going to take the risk here. I wouldn't take like a replacement level 2-drop or whatever over Mother of Runes here, or like a land, but Path to Exile is a really elite card. This is like, we really, really want to have access to this effect, at least one of them. Come on, Mom. Wheel for us, please. We'll take the Path. All right, here we have Honor of the Pure. We have a high creature count. Actually, moderate creature count. Then also Archangel Avacyn. I think I'm going to take the Archangel and wheel the Honor of the Pure. Now I can pick up a Selfless Spirit. That's a really good pickup, actually. And then maybe wheel the Knight of the Reliquary, but we still don't know if we're playing green or not. We do have no colorless lands, which makes the splash a lot easier. But Selfless Spirit's great. I'm going to take this. And we got a really late Kasali Pride Mage, so I think we can get the Temple Garden, or the Knight of the Reliquary. Ooh. Wow. Two forces. Armageddon's good. I think I'm just taking the Apparition, though. This card is quite strong, and it's really good with Resto and Flicker Wisp. Lyra Dawnbringer versus Elspeth. In general, I like Elspeth better, but we already have Archangel and Resto. So I think in this deck, I'm actually going to take the Lyra here. Yeah, we have a solid Angel package at the top of the curve. Okay, I don't think we're playing Selesnya Signet, so I'll just bring in Day of Judgment, or take this for the board. We do have the combo with Selfless Spirit, so we can save all our creatures and kill all of theirs. Now I take the Brimaz. I think the next pack is Mother of Runes. Oh, no, that was the one after. Wildwood versus... Ooh. I think we're just going to be mono-white. We have one green card on the board. White's super open. There's just no need. And Linvala means we have such a good Angel package. Yes! Okay. That is a relief. Very, very happy to see the Mother of Runes wheel. So, mono white is clearly very open. I think we're the only one drafting it. Or really the only one drafting white at all. So, honestly, we could have a deck at the end of this pack, but we still have a whole another pack. We're going to be making some tough cuts. All right, I'm going to go through and apply a very rigorous standard. What are the cards we could ever imagine cutting? Lodestone. I guess we could cut the Angel package. Maybe we just start with this in the board and bring it in certain matchups. So these are the cards that I am 100% sure I'm going to play no matter what. I cannot imagine ever cutting any of these spells. Nice. Wheeling Honor of the Pure is good. Hopefully we can pick up the Spectral Procession. All right, 2 board sweepers. So we have a really good anti-creature package out of the board now. We can bring in some Angels in the board sweeper. Ooh, well, that's a Soul Ring. Definitely taking that. That enables turn 2 hero. It also makes the angel package look a little bit better. There's also really not much else for us. I mean, I guess actually Sword of Feast and Famine would be nice, and Kitchen Finks would be a good sideboard option, but easy Soul Ring, that is a great pickup. Still really, really lacking the 1-drops, but again, I just think they haven't been opened. I can't really imagine anyone would have picked up like a Giver of Runes or a Thraben Inspector, so we'll hope to get them here. All right, now I'll take a Library. That's pretty good, and then we can wheel one of these 2 white cards. Yeah, that's actually really, really good pickup. All right, I'll take a Kythian. Disenchant could be okay. None of the other cards really look good, but Kythian is excellent, so very happy to get that. Wouldn't mind a Karakas to combo with the Kythian and the Brimlaz, in addition to using it defensively. Also, I mean, Thalia would be a great pickup. Feldar Retreat is bad. Wall of Omens is bad. Would we rather take Godless Shrine in case we get Lingering Souls or Field of Ruin just as like a utility land? I think I'm going to take the field here. Depending on if we get no other colorless lands, I'll play it. If we do get 1 or 2 more, I probably would cut it. But I can definitely bring this in again. I mean, it's really good if someone has Tolayan Academy, Library, Manlands, Maze of Ith. So it does have some good utility in some matchups. Ooh, here we have Mutavault versus Student of Warfare, both of which would be excellent. Again, this is a spot where I think we want the Student more, but it's more likely to wheel. Yeah, I think I'm going to risk it and take the Mutavault and try and wheel this. Again, like, you know, it looks like we need some more playables, but we have a bunch of great cards on our board that we could bring in. So upgrading the mana base is, I think, a little more valuable for us here. Okay, now we take a Giver of Runes. Banishing Light would be okay, maybe even Lotus Petal, but Giver of Runes is excellent. Definitely taking that. Runes.deck over here. Ooh, Vrinwingmare and Figure of Destiny both look really good. But I think I'm going to go with the cheaper card here. Again, just having 1-drops is so important. Vryn is good, and we can turn 1 it potentially off of Soul Ring and Mox. But I think I'm going to take the 1-drop. It really sucks we can't get both of these. I guess we will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 card is coming back. But I think I got to just take the 1-drop here. I would take Thalia over the figure, but Vrinwingmare, it's good, but it's a little expensive. And this effect really tapers off late. Like, I mean, this effect on a 2-drop is significantly better than it is on a 3-drop. And if it was on a 4-drop, it would be basically irrelevant. Mentor could be okay in some matchups where we side into a little bit bigger of a deck. Okay, do we want the Finks or the Sword? I think we have enough like anti-aggro cards with the Angel package that I would rather just take the Sword, which is really good in some matchups. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, these both wheel. That's good. Containment Priest is a really good sideboard option. This is a very good removal spell. We do already have Path. I think I like this a bit more than Containment Priest. Since we don't have any other good removal. Wait, do we have a Banishing Light in the board? No. Okay, yeah. I'll take the Council Judgment then. Ooh, I think there was something we wanted to wheel from this pack, maybe. Okay, none of this is looking great. I guess I'll take Wall of Omens for the board. Student of Warfare, nice. Very, very happy to get that on the wheel. Blaststone is an okay sideboard option. All right, this deck is really, really good. So we can afford to put in 2 more spells. Last pick, Eureka. Okay. Not last pick, Vrinwingmare, sadly, but can't say I'm that surprised. So I guess we could play 15 lands here. Yeah, I think we could actually bring in 3 spells maybe. So we can bring in Resto, Ravages, which is better with the Soul Ring and the Mox Pearl, and Archangel Avacyn, I think. Or Sword. Maybe Sword is good. Swords are better with the artifact mana. think I like doing it like this, though. Archangel Avison is good. I want to have a lot of creatures. So if we run it like this, that seems pretty good. Windswept Heath just to thin out a land. I'm not going to play the Field of Ruin because with Figure of Destiny and Student of Warfare, we have a lot of uses for a bunch of white mana. Seems good. I think this deck is really, really powerful. Not the best white deck I've ever drafted, but top quarter for sure. Maybe even better than that. I would be pretty surprised if this didn't trophy, frankly. So I will see you in round 1. All right, here we are for round 1 against Link 10-ounce, 10Z. We are on the draw, unfortunately, but we have a great hand. Good curve, a removal spell, Copter, although Copter Spirit is a bit of a nombo. Ooh, Lotus Bloom. That's a little scary. So we'll drop this. Then I think we just play Copter next turn. Strip Mine. Interesting. Well, hopefully we draw Mox. All right, so we go land, hit for 1. And now we could path our own Vampire end of turn. If I don't draw a land, then that would be really awkward, and I'll definitely wish I'd done that. Although, they have no land also. Yeah, we have another removal spell in hand with the Council Judgment. I'm just going to make sure we can hit our next land drop. Land and Copter. So we'll see what they do here. If they don't use the bloom this turn, I'm just going to Council Judgment to get rid of it. All right, we'll see what they play. Crucible of Worlds. Okay, that's actually not bad at all. We need to draw land so we can Council Judgment that. But if that's their big plan, then that's not that effective. GT, okay, that's bad. So we go Seasoned Hallowblade. We're not going to have many chances to play cards. So they're just going to strip mine all our lands, but we can just win with the board before that happens. Attack. Loot. Discarding GT here, I think. We'll play another land and pass. But yeah, I mean, if they keep on doing this, they only have 1 land. So this combo is not impressive unless you already have lands to be also casting spells. But if all you're doing every turn is strip mining, then that's just, you know, you're behind on board and you're not doing anything to change that. Do we want... Yeah, I think it is probably worth it to just Council Judgment that. Then I'll crew here. I sort of like my hand, but we will still do this. Okay, we'll just pitch the library. Green, black, okay. That's a decent draw, so we'll go Odonto, crew the Copter, hit for 6. Discarding Spirit of the Labyrinth, and then do we want to play the Student of Warfare? I think I'm actually going to hold it. This plays around them having Toxic Deluge. All right, so I'll play Student of Warfare, crew the Copter, animate Mutavault, and attack with everything. Or would we rather just play Honor of the Pure? Actually, I think playing Honor of the Pure is better. All right, sweet. So took down green-black strip mine. It's a very ineffective strategy against us, although I don't think we want Ravages of War here. Sort of Feast and Famine seems great since they're playing green-black. Tithe Taker is okay. Don't think we want the Angel package. Maybe I do just bring in Tithe Taker over the Angel since if they're attacking our mana, then having a 5-drop is a little bit dicey. Yeah, that seems good. I will run it like this. No 1-drop, which is quite bad. But Indestructible Hallowblade plus equipment is pretty good. I think it's worth a keep here. Best draw would be Mox by a lot, or Soul Ring. Actually, Soul Ring might be better. They have the Bloom again. Mutavault. I'm actually going to lead on the Mutavault here. There's a world where, like, it's unlikely, but there's a world where we want to attack next turn. And there's no reason not to. We don't have any double white 2-drops. All right, Hallowblade time. Ophiomancer. Okay, so Sword of Feast and Famine deals with that pretty nicely. Ooh, actually that seems better. We can go Giver plus Jite. So big turn here. They get their bloom, so we'll see what they do. But if we get to untap with the Jite and have the Giver of Runes to protect the Seasoned Hallowblade, that seems really good. What is this, Chupacabra? Armageddon? What? I don't think our opponent... Like, that destroys more of their lands than ours, and we're probably ahead on board. Would love to draw Soul Ring or Mox. Okay, I'm just going to give this protection from black and hit for 3. Holding up Mana Tithe, so be afraid. Even if they have the Crucible here, that's not that bad. Okay, they just attack us for 2, not scary. All right, now we equip here and attack. And this time I'm not going to give protection until after they block, and if they block there, then we can just kill all of their board. Protection from black. All right, and then we'll just immediately kill the Ophiomancer so they don't get another snake. Yeah, that was a bizarre Armageddon short turn. I mean, I guess we could win. Yeah, I just don't think that was a good play. Still no play. All right. Well, land, attack. Do I want to attack with both here? I think I do. It's just a faster clock. And then we'll drop the sword. Could play the Flickerist, but that's worse against the board sweeper, and it also doesn't really have a good target at the moment. They have 4 mana, so they could play a board sweeper, but Languish doesn't even do it. Okay, so very, very smooth start. Our opponent's deck was... I mean, I respect the take. It's cool to try and do a new archetype, but like Abzan, Ponza... Actually, it could even be good in some matchups, but it's really not what you want against an aggressive deck with a very low curve. So we are 1-0, 1-0-2-0. Good start. I will see you in round 2. All right, here we are for round 2 against Pat Lilia. Unfortunately, we're on the draw, but our hand is incredible. Great curve, 1, 2, 3, 4, mana for it. Copter can help us filter through excess lands or something. I mean, it's a very fair game. We have no power and not really any interaction, so we hope we're up against a blue deck that's really banking on like counterspells being good. Swamp, okay. All right, I'm definitely going to just immediately fetch. First of all, this plays around opposition agent, and then secondly, we do not want to draw more lands. Drop that sweet, sweet Legion's Landing, and we'll pass the turn. Collective Brutality, huh? Well, they don't see anything in our hand, but if they have a reanimation spell, that Consecrated Sphinx will be very bad for us. We don't have an answer to it also. Another plane. Not really what I wanted to see. So we drop the Copter. Now pass. Now please don't have Animate Dead. Four mana. They only have 2 cards in hand, but they're making blue. Jace the Mind Sculptor. That's actually not good at all. They have to Fate Seal. Yeah, Copter is really good against Jace. Let's see what they chose to do there. They Fate Sealed themselves, and they put a card on the bottom. That's good for us. Okay, I guess we just play... Well, if we play Brimaz, then they can just bounce it very easily. I think I'm actually going to play Giver of Runes here and loot. And then hope we hit another card that costs 1 or 2 off of this. Didn't get there, but that's fine. Actually, we got sort of punished. Maybe we should have just played Brimaz. Because this does let them brainstorm, whereas if they didn't brainstorm, then Brimaz being on the board would be a big problem for them. All right, well, there's the Exhume. Yeah, we're in pretty bad shape now. I mean, we can kill their Jace, but we need to find an answer to that Consecrated Sphinx immediately. So I will play Hero of Bladehold. Then crew this with a hero. Give it protection from blue with a Giver. And attack and not crew because I don't want them to draw a bunch more cards. And so now they're going to have a bunch of cards with the Sphinx. So we're probably dead, but we do have a decent board. And we can push through some damage. They're still at 20, though. Yeah, we really have to draw Path or that. Oh, geez. Wait, that's actually not that good. That kills our Giver of Runes, but that's it. Do we still have a chance? I guess we just go to combat and attack with this and then blink it. So they could hit us for a lot of damage, but actually we should not have 6. We might want to create a Copter. If they don't have any more spells, I think we might be able to beat the board. Still not clear, and if they have anything else to add, then we definitely can't, but we have a chance here. And then I really wish we took the Containment Priest. Linvala doesn't really do anything. Yeah, we don't really have sideboard options here. I think Sword of Feast and Famine is a liability. Are they just not attacking? All right, we want to draw land for the Archangel here. All right. So play the land. I mean, let's see. If we just attacked with everything, including the Copter, then we're hitting them for... Well, first let's assume they have no blockers, and then we can abstract from there. They block these 3, and they take 8. I think it's better to just use the Archangel here. We're assuming they don't have a counterspell. We can't beat a counterspell. So Battlecry goes in the stack there, and then like this. All right, now please don't have a counterspell. They could have a Daze. That would be okay. They look like they're heavier blue than or heavier black than blue, though. All right, well, that resolved. So now they go down to 4. Yeah, are we actually beating this early Consecrated Sphinx? That would be amazing. We have a huge board. Toxic Deluge would kill them. If they played Languish, we just die. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that would kill us here, but they need to have a board sweeper, or else I think we can get them. Preordained, that's not that scary. Bottom, bottom, please. Yes, bottom, bottom. Wow, that was sweet. I thought we were in really bad shape. That was a really great game. Hero of Bladehole just put so much power onto the board, and the Resto and Archangel were huge at just protecting it. So, good start. Massacre Worm is a pretty huge problem for us. Do we want to make any changes? Jite seems medium. I think I would rather just have more threats and just bring in Tide Taker instead. I don't think Lodestone is very good. Yeah, we'll run it like this. We're 3-0 in games, despite having never drawn any of our power, I think. Our Soul Ring or our Mox. Ooh. I mean, this hand does have a path, which is really good. I actually am going to keep it. It is bad. It's definitely bad. But I think having access to a removal spell for their first reanimation card is really important in this matchup. Like, look at it. They collect a Brutality for anti-value and then use a Lotus Petal. So they put themselves down to a few cards to set up that reanimation card. And then if we just manage to deal with the Consecrated Sphinx immediately, they would be in really bad shape. Bottom, bottom. That is good for us. Okay, that's not really what we wanted to see here. I know I was just complaining about the lack of power, but do we want to play the Mox? I guess I will. Yeah, actually, I will do this. There's a world where we want a path end of turn. In which case, we should have done that before playing out the other thing to play around days. Mother of Runes. Okay, so drop Honor of the Pure, hit for 2. And then Mom. We're shooting Rune Beatdown here. Swinging for 4 next turn. Okay, Seasonal Blade is solid. I think I am just going to attack with both here. I think one of the most common misplays I see is never attacking with Mother of Runes. Baleful Strix. Okay. I'm not going to path that. We can just attack and leave back the Mother of Runes this turn and then protect whatever they block. Ooh, or just play that. That seems better. Archangel Avacyn. This card has impressed me a lot. So if they go land board sweeper, oh wait, we can protect our, yeah, I think we are pretty much just good to go. We can protect the Seasoned Hallowblade. All right, sweet. Cruising through this league so far. We are 2-0-4-0 on to the finals. See you there. All right, here we are for the finals against Just Shh. We are on the play, which is excellent, and no 1-drop, but a keepable hand. Got some good aggressive 2-drops, a flexible removal spell, a good curve topper. All right, planes go. Fear our Mana Tithe and don't play anything. They did fear our Mana Tithe. Now we're not going to fear their Mana Tithe. And I'm going to lead on this. It just hits harder. Nice. If they path this end of turn, that's fine. If they swords it, that's a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Swords, okay. Well, drawing land there isn't really what we wanted to see. We'll drop the Spirit. I mean, it looks like a mono white mirror. I think in game 1, they'll probably be slightly favored because our deck is very low to the ground. Unexpectedly absent. I think I'm fine drawing that again. We could have sacked it so we wouldn't draw it, but I want to draw spells. But yeah, I think they're probably favored in game 1 because we have such a low curve deck. And they're likely to just have a little bit more like 3 and 4 mana cards. We have like not many planeswalkers and stuff. But I like our position after we bring in our angels after this round. I'm just going to Council's Judgment this. It'll be awkward if they have a planeswalker to follow it up. But we don't have a way to block that profitably. And Brimaz making a bunch of 1/1s is annoying. Oh no. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. So we can play Spirit of the Labyrinth and Selfless Spirit. I think I'm just going to pass and hold up Resto, though. Eat one of the tokens. They might play around Archangel Avacyn. This does look like Archangel Avacyn from their perspective. Silverblade Paladin. Okay. So we're taking 8 here. But then we get to have a nice board, and Selfless Spirit should put in some good work. We'll see if they're pros. They are pros. Archangel Avacyn would be so good here. Student of Warfare. I think I'm just going to empty my hand here. So we pass, and then we hold back, and then Selfless Spirit makes their attacks pretty bad. Banishing Light. So they hit the Angel, presumably. Okay, so that's fine. Now, if they attack with everything, we can kill this hero and only lose the Selfless Spirit. If they don't attack with... Ooh. Do we want to block here? No, I'll take 4. I don't care too much about that. And then we can make our Selfless Spirit bigger. Ooh. I think I would actually still rather just level this up, though. It's a better blocker. Hero Bladehold is a better attacker, but we are on the defensive here. All right, so we're definitely behind. But if their last 2 cards are both... I guess they missed the land drop last turn. Yeah, most spells would beat us here. If they attack with everything, we kill the hero and take 8 and lose the Selfless Spirit. It's not great. Five mana, jeez. Okay, so they almost definitely have Stoneforge. That's going to be hard for us to beat. That's good. That's actually very good. So we level this up all the way. And then pass. Now this can block their Germ favorably. They could re-equip the Batterskull to one of the other things. Spectral Procession. That is bad. That's really bad, actually. Now they're going to be able to kill us next turn with a Battle Cry attack. Oh my gosh. They have a lot of flyers. So we can't let this attack. I think I am just going to path here. We need to get rid of that card. What could we draw, though? Maybe Archangel Avacyn would do it. I don't think so, though. Jite would have been good, actually. Jite would have been our out. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That Batterskull is just such a disaster for us. So they attack with everything. I think I'm just going to block here and then sack it. But, like, what are we trying to draw towards? Maybe Archangel Avacyn, I guess? All right, they got us. But again, I think this should be a lot better matchup when we bring in the Angel package. So we want Lyra, Linvala. Do we want the Wraths? I think we actually do. Mazavith is also reasonable. We really need to decide if, like, there's a lot of different options here. So definitely don't want Ravages of War. Hero Bladehold is okay, but they will have a lot of blockers for it. Skyclave Apparition is great. I think I'm going to cut Honor of the Pure. Actually, no, Honor of the Pure seems good. There's also Wall of Omens, but I don't think we need to go that controlling. I don't want 2 Wrath effects, but I will play 1. Maybe I'll bring in the second one on the draw. Flicker Wisp is bad against their 1/1 flyers, but I think it... actually, maybe we do just cut this. Selfless Spirit I'll still keep, though, because it protects our flyers. Or, like, you know, our better flyers. One more cut. Maybe it's just the Wrath of God. Although it really is good. No, I think we do want to play one Wrath of God. Honor of the Pure makes combat so much better for us. Jite is just amazing. I don't want to cut a land with all these new expensive cards. Linvala? Actually, Linvala's good, yeah. Maybe Seasoned Hallowblade. Or just Spirit of the Labyrinth. Actually. Yeah, probably Spirit of the Labyrinth. That just doesn't line up that well with any of the stuff we've seen. All right, I'll keep this. Very nice and aggressive. Don't have a 1-drop. That's the worst thing that could have happened. Okay. I'm not going to trade here. That's a weird attack. I guess they're planning on just playing a blocker now. I think, all right, I'll just Apparition that. It's not the best Apparition target, but I do want to curve out. Be gone, Tithe Taker. And now next turn we can flip the Kythian. We could potentially go Legion's Landing, immediately flip it into Hero of Bladehold, which would be a really good turn. Adonto Vanguard, okay. That is a weird attack. I don't think I'm missing anything here. Yeah, I think that was just bad. Mutavault. That's an okay draw. So we go Mutavault, Legion's Landing, and attack with everything. Adonto Vanguard is a lot less impressive on defense than it is on offense. Sure. Yeah, that's not that impressive. So we'll do 1 damage to each of them. All right, in that case, I'll just do... Oh, okay, sure. So they get a 2/2, but I don't care too much about that. We flip our Kythian, play hero, and then we can make them attack into the Gideon with their illusion. And we can just eat it with the Hero of Bladehold. I should not F6 in case they had a Wrath of their own, but all right, this is looking very good for us. They attack there. We kill it off. So if we animate the Mutavault and the Gideon and attack with everything, the max they can prevent is these. So they would take 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think they're just dead on board. So we'll play land, animate. Kythian is so good. I mean, it's already 2/1 for 1, and then it has just huge upside. Okay, that was sweet, and now we're on the draw, so we're going to go control. Bring in Wall of Omens, Day of Judgment, and cut Adonto Vanguard, Honor of the Pure. Also going to cut this for... Oh, actually, I think Maze of Ith seems good now. And I kind of want to play one more land because our curve is pretty high now. Although I guess that's still 17 mana sources and we're on the draw. Is there any card that I'm okay with cutting? Walls does seem good. It's really good against their 3/1s. Hallowblade is a decent blocker, and I do need to keep some cheap cards. Oh, Gideon Blackblade seems bad. Yeah, I'll cut the Gideon and add 1 more Plains. Or, actually, no. Blast Zone seems really good. Yeah, we'll do like this. I think this is pretty sweet. So now we're mono-white control. Very different build than our last time, but I think this is good. I mean, yeah, like we're going to be mostly blocking when we're on the draw. I think we did curve out very well that game. And it's like, we could build our deck to try and do that again, but they have so many token makers. Like Spectral Procession and Lingering Souls are so bad if your plan is to like beat down the Spirit of the Labyrinth and Andante Vanguard and Flicker Wisp. So I think I would rather just go control and try and go bigger than them. So we will run it like this. Now, we still have not drawn Soul Ring a single time. That would be great to get there in the finals. Can we draw that Soul Ring? We can, and then a lot of mana, though. I'm still going to keep it, though, I think. Black-White Land, interesting. Archangel Avacyn, that was a good draw. So we go Figure this turn. This is bad if we draw a 4-drop, but otherwise we can go next turn Soul. Oh, okay, sure. Well, I'm pretty happy to see that. They think we're trying to curve out again, so they don't know that they would much rather save that for our bigger threats. Seasoned Hellblade, okay. That's not that scary. Jite, that's a good draw. So we play Soul Ring into Jite. Silverblade, okay. I mean, they hit us for 6 now, but the Archangel Avacyn will put in a lot of work. I guess, are we worried about just dying if they have Mana Tithe? We take 6 here, and then they're hitting us for 10 next turn. That's pretty bad, but I think we still go for it unless we draw something that really changes things. Ooh, Lyra. Yeah, I'm definitely going Archangel into Lyra here. This is going to be so good if it works. And even if they do have a way to deal with the Archangel Avacyn, we're not dead, and then the Lyra, I think, can put in a lot of good work. So they attack. We gem Archangel. They already used their swords. They could have a path or unexpectedly absent. Nice. We get to go to blocks. I think I'd rather just kill this, even though it prevents less damage. This is just a scarier card overall. No play. That's weird. Well, I think I'm just going to go for the Lyra. We could go for the Jite, but that plays a lot worse against removal, although I don't think they have removal. But yeah, this seems just really hard for them to beat. Sideboard Angel Plan coming in clutch. I actually think we've played this match very, very well. Like, we've changed our deck a lot between the games and in a positive way. Elspeth Conquers Death, so they're going bigger too. They take out our Lyra, but then we can Council Judgment to get rid of that and get Jite down. Actually, I don't even think we care about this, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to save the Council Judgment. And I'm going to also hold the land in case they play a land wrath effect like Armageddon. That's really bad, actually. I mean, it's not that bad. Well, yeah, it's pretty bad. We lose our Archangel Avacyn because they flicker this. We can kill both of their creatures. But yeah, I do sort of regret not killing this now. We hadn't seen the Flicker Wisp yet. But we basically just need to draw any creature here. I guess there's no need to use the Jite then, but it is fine. Linvala, all right, that's good. As long as we have the Jite, as long as we just need to have one creature in play, getting Jite counters, and we can't really lose. And we still have this Council Judgment to deal with a threat like a Batterskull, Sun Titan. Jeez. Okay, actually, they're going bigger than I'd realized. Yeah, that's actually really bad. They get back Flicker Wisp, and then they can flicker the Elspeth Conquers Death to kill our Linvala. So I think our spells cost extra right now, right? Yeah, this costs 6. So, geez, this is bad. I think we need to just sweep the board this turn, and then Council Judgment this the next turn. Man, if we'd gotten rid of this like a few turns ago, we would have won this game so easily. I actually still think we're probably a little bit ahead, but it's close. So we definitely want to cast the Day of Judgment. And then next turn, I'm trying to decide if we want to play the land. So this Copter and the Council Judgment will both cost extra. So this will be 5. And this will be 4, so we need 9 mana, 2, 6, 7. So we won't have that either way. So I'll just hold. Yeah, again, we win this game super easily if I had killed this earlier. I did not anticipate them having so many synergies with it. Spectral Procession. Okay, we can beat that as long as we get like any creature. So 5 mana. Council's Judgment. Get rid of Elspeth Conquers Death. And then I would much rather play the Copter, but we cannot do that, so I'll just play the Selfless Spirit. They have 1 card. Okay, yeah. If they attacked with all 3, that would be a horrendous attack, but this makes sense. So now we're out of removal spells, so if they do have another scary threat, that would be quite bad. Mother of Runes is a great draw. So animate, or equip, attack. So they block, we trade off here, and then we can play 2 more threats. So we're pretty far ahead, but again, we don't know what's in their deck. So, like, if they, like, Batterskull could be an issue. I guess with the Mother of Runes, it would take a little bit more. Legion's Landing, that's not scary at all. All right, so hoping to draw a creature so we don't have to tap the Mother of Runes. Nice. So cast this, crew this. Yeah, and with the 2 Rune Givers, I don't really think they can do much here. Equip here. Attack, and I'm not going to loot. I don't think it really accomplishes anything. Yeah, and this GTA is just going to go to work. It's so good against creature decks. I guess we probably should have equipped it to the Mother Runes. I really don't think it matters, but technically that would have been correct. Okay, that's not a problem. We can just kill that very easily. I'll just kill this off. Okay, so crew with the Giver. Equip here. And we will attack Gideon Blackblade and loot. Mizavith could be good. Kill this. And then go to blocks, I guess. In case they have like a resto or something. Okay, then pump. Yeah, looking pretty good. Do we want to play the Mizavith? I don't think so. I think I'm going to save it to loot away in case we want to. Oh, whoops. Forgot again to re-equip this, but doesn't really matter. Resto, sure. All right, sweet. So this was our deck. It was very, very sweet. Mono White was completely open. We had a good mana base, a really cheap curve. Archangel Avacyn really overperformed. This was just a sweet deck overall. I think the most interesting match was the last one against Mono White. A lot of like interesting jockeying. I'm sure they adjusted their deck after game 1, and we did too. We almost lost to their Elspeth Conqueror's Death, recurring with Flicker Wisp. That was able to take out our Lyra and Archangel Avacyn and Linvala. So that was pretty good. I in hindsight, we probably should have just Council Judgmented on that, but I was only thinking through the lens of like the things they would bring back, but I forgot that they could also recur it with Flicker Wisp. So yeah, really, really sweet league. This deck was great. Very, very strong. Mono White. Always a really good option. I still think that If you're a little new to the format, your best bet is to just like go into mono white if you can, and then try and make your curve look like this. Lots of ones, and then tapering off as we get to the top. This is like actually beautiful. 1, 3, 5, 7. I'm gonna count this as a 1 drop, so then I can have the 9 there. Yeah, really, really awesome league. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.